Orale, Viva la Raza, as the late great Eddie Guerrero iconic catchphrase, as his music blasts through the arenas, as he drove down his lowrider towards the ring and ready for action. My name is Francisco Chaires, and I'll be talking about conflict management theory. I will analyze Eddie Guerrero's and Brock Lesnar's pre-match segment before their big WWE title match at No Way Out pay-per-view 2004. It will illustrate Eddie Guerrero's communications in the, I mean, sorry, in Eddie Guerrero's conflict and interpersonal communications that made him to the top. As well, I'll be talking about the conflict management theories and its principles. Then I'll analyze the WWE pre-match segment between Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero as the artifact. And finally, I will discuss the Guerrero's communication strategy that led him to the top of being the victor. What is conflict management theory? Conflict management theory involves a strategy navigates through interpersonal conflicts as well arise from the comparable goals and source resources and opposing viewpoints. According in the book Communications in the Real World, Intro to Communication Studies, there are two examples of conflict management theory. And there are three examples I want to say. Interpersonal conflict occurs verbally and non-verbally, ranging from the subtle to the hostility to the overt arguments. It only occurs when things are verbal and non-verbal in a very negative way. Second, emotional contagion spreads emotional between individuals and influence interactions. And effective conflict management can strengthen relationships and resolve the disputes. That's one of the sections of conflict management theory. Sorry, I'm kind of. And terms like emotional contagion and interpersonal conflict will define using examples of Eddie Guerrero's communication style. For example, in the workplace, we're often involved in emotional cognition, whereas the manager is calm or the environment, the workplace isn't safe, which both things that are not going well at all leads into interpersonal conflict as well with emotional cognition. These concepts will serve as Guerrero using these communication styles onto Brock Lesnar in a way they call it mind games or psychological war games, I will call it. So the artifact is the pre-match segment between Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero, which exemplifies a demonstration of interpersonal conflict communications in public. According to WWE.com, the undisputed WWE Championship is widely recognized the most historic championship titles of all of WWE. The belt presents prestige and legacy, motivating wrestlers to engage intense verbal, physical rivalries into the business. Guerrero, a veteran underdog, confronts a young dominant champion, Brock Lesnar, in a segment that rife with personal and professional stakes. This segment is significant because Guerrero's redemption story and resonating with the fans that will emphasize of his struggles with addiction that he overcome in triumph and adversary I meant. Using these conflict management theories, how Guerrero's interpersonal conflict communication skills connect with the fans. With two examples off of the book, Communications in the Real World. Three examples of that is emotional appeal. Guerrero acknowledges struggles, transform the vulnerability into strength, and a personal drive for Guerrero to win the championship after dealing his personal struggles in life that led him fired in WWE 2001. Sorry about that. 2. Verbal aggression. Lesnar's rude personal insults serve as a catalyst for Guerrero's reframe conflict into his drive, in his favor, I meant. And strategic positioning Guerrero yet calm but passionately fiery response gave him a psychological edge over Lesnar. Through the eyes of the lens, there's a few more examples of the book. Guerrero effectively managed the conflict, redirecting Lesnar's aggression, rallying for fan support. And Lesnar's blunt, dominating communication contrasts Guerrero's dynamic, episodic style, and highlighting the latter mastery of the conflict management principles, which Eddie Guerrero got the edge, and which made him the victor against Brock Lesnar before their match, and during their match, and after the match. Overall, Eddie Guerrero just destroyed Brock Lesnar. So, with all of that, I discussed what my conflict management theory is, analyzing Guerrero's pre-match segment with Brock Lesnar, shown as Guerrero interpersonal strategies will turn the tide onto his favor. Eddie Guerrero's mastery of communications principles enable him to overcome his underdog status, then becoming the WWE champion. In conclusion, the I Lie, Ichi and Steel, and Viva la Raza, Eddie Guerrero's iconic catchphrases will forever live on of all of professional wrestling, including myself personally. That his authentic communications and resilience have made him an enduring legend in the business. The pre-match segment between him and Brock Lesnar before No Way Out pay-per-view main event reveals that Guerrero's effective use of emotional appeals, verbal aggression, and strategic positioning enable him to manage that conflict onto Lesnar before their big match and during their match. After that, making him the victor and winning the WWE Championship, especially being the first ever Mexican winning the WWE Championship. So that would be my speech on Eddie Guerrero, and thank you for watching.